everybody, I'm Liz, and today it is time for me to do another book tag. Grace from G Swizzle Books has tagged me to do this fantastic tag because we both absolutely love Marvel and we can't wait for the Guardians of the Galaxy movie to come out. Volume 2 just seems so good and I just can't wait for this movie. So I obviously jumped at the chance to take part in this tag. I have to say that it was absolutely really challenging to come up with different answers from her video. So if you haven't checked it out, go and look at it because her answers are flawless and brilliant, but I came up with my own. So without further ado, let's get started. Question 1 is Star-Lord, the unlikely hero. And with that, I choose Jackal from the Forever Song by Julie Kagawa. This is the third book in the Blood of Eden trilogy, and let's just say you first meet him in the Immortal Rules, and he's a complete tool. He seems like a really bad guy. But as you continue to read the series, you find out that there's a lot more to him, and he actually becomes this really redeemable character, this unlikely hero, and I actually really liked him by the end of the book series. Question 2 is Gamora, a lethal weapon of a character. And through no surprise, I'm picking Vin in the Mistborn series by Brandon Sanderson. She is a complete badass fighter character. She is insanely good at fighting, and there is no wonder why Kelsier picked her to be his soldier. It is, oh my gosh, the fight scenes in this book. If you haven't read it, I strongly urge you do. Question 3 is Drax the Destroyer, an unpredictable character. With that, I'm going with Amma in the Sharp Objects book by Gillian Flynn. Really, all of the characters in this book are highly unpredictable, and that is why I enjoyed the story so much. But Amma really takes the cake in unpredictability for this story. Question 4 is Rocket Raccoon, a character with killer strategies. And this one goes out to Yelena in the study series as a whole. She starts with some great strategies and great ideas in the Poison Study book, but as the series goes on, she keeps getting more ideas and more ways to defeat the evils and the issues that are going on in her life. Question 5 is Groot, a badass with a very big heart. And with that, I am going with Arya in The Game of Thrones by George R.R. Martin. The way she handles her own direwolf is just shows you how much of a heart she has, the way she handles her family, and just how she is who she is. She doesn't try to be that princess lady type material. She is who she is. She's a fighter, she's a warrior, and she is strong, and I can't wait to see how she adapts and changes it in the next books because I hear she becomes an amazing super badass as the books continue. Question 6 is Mantis, a friendly and powerful side character. And with that, I'm going with Neville Longbottom in the Harry Potter, pretty much any of the books in the series, but right now I'm doing a reread of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone with my illustrated version, and I have forgotten how amazing and how loyal he is to his friends and just all of the stuff that he does. Even though he's this clumsy, forgetful character, he still stands up for Harry and Ron even in the first book. And oh my geez, I love him so much, and I forget that the movies don't display his awesomeness as much as he is in the book. And I'm a little disappointed about that in the movie franchise because Neville is amazing and awesome, and right now he's just great. Question 7 is Nebula, a character that puts the mission before their family. And with that, I have Tamlin in A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. If you haven't read this book, you don't know what I'm talking about, and I'm not going to spoil it for you. Just know that he definitely puts whatever's going on in this book before his family, before his court, and it's a bit disappointing. Anyway, Tamlin, Court of Thorns and Roses, Sarah J. Maas. Question 8 is Yondu, a character that's very annoying, but you love them anyway. And with that, I have Evie O'Neill in The Diviners by Libba Bray. She's a very, very driven character. She can get really annoying and under people's skin, and she also feels like her abilities puts her above people's standards and everything, and so it can get really annoying, but I still loved her, and I really loved her nosiness. I want to read the second book so I can read more about Evie. Now, those 8 questions revolve around the movie franchise, and the next 2 questions revolve around the comic books. I haven't actually read the comic books, but these questions are too awesome to pass up, so I'm going to do them anyway. And that means question 9 is Adam Warlock, a character that thinks they are God. And my pick for this answer is Tom in The Girl on the Train by Paula Hawkins. He is Rachel's ex-husband. That's the only spoilers I'm going to say if you haven't read this book, because the synopsis doesn't tell you who Tom is at all. Just know he has a God complex. All of these characters in this book have really messy histories, backstories, personalities. Everything is super messy in this book. And Tom is probably one of the messiest characters who thinks that he's not messy and that he's a god and that he's amazing in and of himself. And the last question, question 10, is Angela, a character that is different to the members of the squad, but they are still vital to the squad. And for this answer, I have Pauline in The Remnant Chronicles by Mary E. Pearson. She is not like a lot of the main characters in the book. She's a servant, a maid girl who takes care of Leah and, you know, escapes the castle with Leah. And so she's not a soldier, she's not a princess, she isn't a part of the government or anything like that. And in this book, you just see how vital of a person she is in Leah's life, and in the plot, she does a lot of amazing things. Alright, so that is the Guardians of the Galaxy book tag. I tag anybody who is a Marvel fan, who loves Marvel, and is really excited for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 to come out. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you stick around in my channel, and I'll see you later. Goodbye!